Alrighty, folks, we are back for another little update here. So last night was a rather interesting set of circumstances was occurring. We'll flip over to good old Poo Coin, um, and let's pull out here to like a 1 hour chart because it's pretty nuts on the 1 minute there. So let's get this in back in order, and so. As you can see, last night we had some rather ups and downsies and roundaboutsies and who knows what other shenanigans was going on. So yeah, Pancake Bunny or Bunny Token, as you were, was having a really interesting night. And then there was some FUD going around that we heard about that the Fed was going to start coming out and complaining about Bitcoin and so I decided before I just went to bed last night. Haha, I think it may have been a good move here. Let's see. Oh yeah. So absolutely good move. Yeah, look at that, folks. So last night I got into Vi, yeah, about 89, 88 cents or something like that. Yeah, 80, I think it was 88 or 89 cents. Because I saw the divergence in Vi. Yeah, back here. It was, yep, it was like first thing, no, it was back here maybe. It was last night. Yeah, it was down in here when it was, yeah, like right in here. It was like 88, 89. One of the Discord groups that I was in was talking about an article that had just gotten posted about the Fed coming out fudding today with new cryptocurrency FUD is all it really is. So I'm like, well, hell, I'm already in a little bit for Venus Protocol, and Vi is down underneath their $1 price target with just all the crazy volatility. So I tethered or I vied half of my bag, folks, and like you can see now, and then I even did a little extra just in case things get crazy. So yeah, I now have um, Vi about $72, or maybe not quite half my bag, I guess, but half of my bag that I was putting into it, I guess. Um, I took, some portion of my bag there and moved it into Vi when Vi was down. So now that it's up, that's a benefit. Um, but then I did. Well, no, this is the borrow side. Wait a minute, because I traded for some Vi. Never mind. I'm confused. So yeah, I'm confused here, as typical usually. So what I did, yeah, yeah, there's half my. There it is. So there's the vault. So what I did, I was gonna do this live, but I was in a very noisy environment, and things kind of get crazy in the EMS world sometimes, and I'd have to frequently go if we get called type thing. So I was certainly not watching any trades too much last night. I did hang out a little bit, but I knew there was some shenanigans coming in the market, like I said. So I took $210 of my, not probably a little less than that actually, but I took part of my BNB and converted it for 210 DAI effectively, and um, which then I added. So that's how it comes down here. I lost it. So then I minted 72 more Vi. All right. So then I went in with a little leverage because even though it doesn't show it here, um, I think there is a benefit for doing it. You know, I'm learning this stuff, and it's trivial amounts of money, and we'll let it ride for a while, and we'll let that percentage creep up a little bit higher, and then I'll slowly start paying it back, especially if we get a bounce here. If we get a nice bounce a few days, over the next couple days, I don't want to get that percentage too high. But if we can get a nice little bounce in this market, I'll pay off a little bit of this balance here. Because what I also did is I went and leveraged a little bit of my supplies for some more Binance coin, but then I immediately added it back into the supply. So what I did, so let's go over to Venus real quick. Um, click over here. Yeah, see now this says okay, so that's probably the opposite is what they're displaying is. So yeah, what I did is I went to the borrow market and I borrowed 0.15 or I borrowed 47 more dollars, um, which is gonna be a negative accrual, of course, but then I went in and immediately, instead of swapping it out or like I did with the mint, I immediately went and put it back into more supply. That's a concept that may or may not work out in my favor. I'm not certain because of the APY changes and stuff. But like I said, if we can get a nice little upturn in this market and things can turn around and we can get people stop fudding everything, we can like speaking of the EMS world. Hold on. All right. So yeah, the um, um, if we can get an upturn in this market, we can, I can, one, that some of that the supply balance will go back up because the monetary value will go up. But then, I think I'll make a little bit more breakage, and then in the few days that I'm sitting here, I'm allegedly making, yeah, making dribbles of XPS, which I think is the play here. So what I did is I took some of my BNB on PancakeSwap, swapped it for Vi. Then I minted some. Well, no, I minted that other Vi to go to Cake. So I gotta keep all this shit straight. It's kind of hard sometimes. So I swapped enough Vi from my BNB. I swapped into Vi, which gave me that 210, and then I staked it here to get this random number generated APY, which hopefully pegs me back to like the US dollar, which takes me out of that crypto volatility today. I'm hoping is what the concept is here. And then after a few days or a month or so, whatever it takes, and we can get back into a good correction attitude, I will, let this screw up a little bit and see if we can get it to go up to where it's worthwhile because I'm not sure on the gas fees here. I know this one is a lot less than the vote one. Yeah, so that one's not bad. We won't do that. But if you do it the other way, which yeah, like if you mint it and then you do something else or whatever to get it over here. Yeah. Oh, see, but now I've earned Venus. But so the problem is, folks, when if you go to collect your Venus, you're paying a whopping major gas fee comparatively. So you want to make sure whenever you're getting your Venus, however that works. Um, I haven't figured that out because now maybe I got that. Yeah, so I'm getting that. So I'm gonna have to take the hit eventually on that zero point 0.1. Is the only downside I don't like about this, but I don't think we have to claim this over here. So I'm gonna do a little more research. Um, but it might be because I'm doing now both. I get the rewards, and that's how I'm lowering and ultimately lowering my cost over here with just a one-time slap in the face, which is certainly not Ethereum gas fees, of course, but still. And see, I still have the ability to mint some more, but I'm not gonna get up to that max limit. I don't want to get liquidated on another downturn that we don't expect. So I kept my ratios a little bit loose here to allow things to slide a little bit if we need to, and give this market a few days, a week, a month, or whatever it takes to start recorrecting. And I think it'll come back into my favor. And if not, we'll have proof of it here with the live stream and all that good stuff. Um, and as typical usual, I am losing my voice again, folks. I'm trying to figure out why I keep losing my voice because most of the time I don't usually talk. you know, I'm either on a computer by myself, or we're riding in a truck going to a medical call, and we'll talk to the patient randomly, but then I don't talk too awful much, unfortunately. So it's good to get back in that habit, I guess. This whole pandemic thing has been rather interesting, I would think, for social interactions. But all right, folks, I am losing this voice. I'm still working on the bots and stuff. I got a couple things that happening. Just a lot of craziness has been going on. I think I did swap Pancake Bunny a little bit more, and I got a little bit harder into Pancake Bunny, like I may have said or not. But yeah, we did swing trade a little bit of that craziness from Pancake Bunny unlocking this morning, and then like I said, once I started hearing FUD of the Fed coming out and going to be fudding today, I tethered my shit up, and I think that was a great idea, or vied myself up. They use the word tethered. And on that note, that is the boss calling. I need to get off here and talk to you in the next video.